Welcome back to Wellness Lenses. Today, we'll take a groundbreaking look at a thought-provoking idea called the nothing rule. This talk might make your life different for good if you have ever dealt with addiction. Stay with me until the end of this journey, and I'll show you a powerful tool that can help you beat your addiction and take back control of your life. What does the nothing rule really mean? This simple but profound idea means doing nothing when you feel like using or when your addiction triggers you. At first, it may seem counterintuitive, but let me explain why it works so well. The first step is to recognize the need or urge. Take a deep breath and accept that it's there. According to research by Marlett and Gordon in the field of addiction psychology, recognizing these cravings without judging them is very important for staying free. This is where the nothing rule comes in. Don't give in to the urge right away. Instead, wait to act. You could count to 10, take a few deep breaths, or just wait a few minutes. While you wait, pay attention to what's going on inside you. Focus on how your body feels and the thoughts that are going through your mind. When you put something off and watch it happen, this is often called urge surfing. The idea comes from techniques based on mindfulness. Wittkowitz and Bowen's study showed that mindfulness-based interventions can greatly lower drug use and relapse. The nothing rule works best when you use it often. By using this method more often, you will get better at it. Over time, you will notice that your cravings get weaker and happen less often. Here's a bit more about the science behind the nothing rule. When you actively fight a craving, you are fighting with your mind. This can cause stress, worry, and stronger cravings. That being said, the nothing rule breaks this cycle. By just noticing your cravings, it gives you control and makes you less reactive emotionally. Your brain can change very easily. Neuroplasticity is the name of the process that makes it possible for it to change. You're rewiring your brain every time you ignore a craving and just be with it instead of giving in. There was a study in 2011 that showed how mindfulness can change the structure and function of the brain, which can make people less likely to act in ways that are related to addiction. Let's use an example to show how the nothing rule works. Imagine that you're trying to quit smoking, and all of a sudden, you really want a cigarette. You don't reach for a pack right away. Instead, you pause. You become aware of the urge, take a few deep breaths, and pay attention to how your body feels. You'll feel like you're back in charge after a few minutes. The craving will no longer be as strong. And here's an extra helpful tip to go along with the nothing rule. As you try to beat your addiction, a strong network of people who can help you is one of the most useful things you can have in your fight against addiction. Being alone can make you more likely to become addicted, and having people who care about and understand your recovery can make a big difference. You might want to get help from a therapist, counselor, or addiction specialist. They can help you by giving you the tools and advice that are best for your situation. Tell trusted family and friends about your problems. Their support and understanding can be a huge boost of motivation and inspiration. You can meet people who have been through similar problems when you join a support group like Narcotics Anonymous or Alcoholics Anonymous. These groups give people a safe place to talk about their problems and find ways to deal with them. Get involved in healthy, positive relationships that will help you get better. Cut down on your contact with people who might encourage or set off addictive behavior. Let the people who care about you hold you responsible for what you do. Keeping in touch with a friend or sponsor on a regular basis can help you stay on track. Don't forget that getting over an addiction is a process that may have good and bad times. When you have a support network, you can get the emotional, mental, and practical help you need to stay strong during tough times and enjoy your successes along the way. Talking to other people about your addiction is a very important part of getting better and staying better. To sum up, The nothing rule is a big help in the world of recovering from addiction. When you take this approach, you can get back in charge of your life and break free from addiction. Remember that you're not supposed to do nothing in the usual sense. Instead, you are doing something amazing by paying attention to and understanding your cravings. You are strong enough to beat your addiction, and the nothing rule will help you find your way. See you in the next video.